So we know what is security testing, right? How it will be done in black box, white box, gray box, all. In terms of knowledge, like in black box, you don't have any knowledge on that network. It's just outside guy. They will hire an outside guy and he will perform that and he will give that report. White box is something, someone who has access inside and he knows most of the infrastructure. That is white box. Gray box testing is someone, the third party, which only management want to see the loopholes, like they have any trust issues or someone is leaking information. They want to have a third party reporting on the security premises. That's how gray box testing is done. About the vulnerability scanning is like Mohsin shared report, right? So he had given us these reporting on how the scanning will work, vulnerability. So they will have a set of rules, like if you are doing the footprinting, like if someone is scanning the entire network, so he is doing reconciliation attack. So those kind of stuff, they will analyze it. In security operations, I believe that is there. Okay, those things and all will be there in vulnerability scanning, and it depends on the tools. Okay, we are not going on touching any tools here to do all these scanning and other stuff. There are number of tools to do all that. Even I haven't heard those many tools. Okay, what will happen is they will take the open source code and they will modify it, then they will create a software and then they will release it. Okay, this is my new version, you take this and utilize it. That's how tools will be coming in and out, day out. Okay. That is about vulnerability scanning. And about operational testing and evaluation, like it will happen inside the organization, like how the operating procedures are being in place. That is evaluating the operational functionality, how things are being operated. Okay, and coming to the ethical, what is that? Yeah, Mohsen, this one.
Yeah, so gray boxes,
Gray hat or gray box means you are not sure on that part. That is called gray area. Okay. See, you are skeptical, like somebody is leaking our secrets. That's why we want someone to guide us, to show what is happening inside. Okay, that's why it is called as grey hat. So here ethical, because it will be done done in a professional way. All it will be done with the ethical way, like you are not hacking or you are completely entering into the network. It will be all ethical way in a contractual form. I am searching for the first this one. Yeah, I was looking for this. Okay, which was in our initial phase. Okay, so uh, you will be looking at multiple levels here. Similar, see whatever where in even if you go for a CISO role, you should be still dealing with this. These are the templates that we will be following. Okay. See, if vulnerability scanning is, you will be scanning most of this recoincidence, means is it someone is accessing or trying to see my infrastructure, or anyone is exploiting it, or this one. So that focus will be on these layers, vulnerability scanning. White hat is like someone who you will trust. Okay. That's why if you want to become a CISSP, you cannot go and directly write the exam. Someone who is a CSP has to endorse you. Yeah, I know this guy. He is not part of any organization. He is a good guy. I know him. Through that reference only, you can able to write CISSP. Or your organization has to tell them, like this guy has worked with us for 5 years, 6 years. Okay, he is trustworthy. He can go ahead with the examination. Okay, then only you will get that certification. Okay, that is called as a white hat. Assessment driven training is we will do the assessment on the complete infrastructure. What is our loopholes, where we are lacking, what needs to be uh, trained for users. So one infrastructure will be different. Like we had we saw yesterday's infrastructure, right? So I just added one cryptocurrency layer into the existing bank. Okay, then the complete assessment will be different. Then the training will also be different too, based on that particular assessment of that infrastructure. So design and validation is a different thing. Okay, at the design itself, you are making the strategy clear. Like you are placed into a assessment group. Based on your reporting, we are going to develop a new application. So we are not relying on any old testimonial. We will just go with your logic and with your architecture. So we will validate it and as well as design our assessment. This is how it should be. If you are designing anything, you assess all this part and you design it. Once you are designed with your application or infrastructure or policies, we are going to test that. After that, we will audit the strategies. So where we will apply it, how we are going to audit. So those are all different frameworks again. Whether you want to do the test simulation, attack simulation, or just need to do scanning report, all that. So these are the commonly frameworks. We will discuss NIST in detail in a separate class. I have made a presentation on NIST. Okay. So we will discuss deeply on NIST in this class. It is in domain 4. That's why I am skipping that part here. It is just US standards, how you are going to secure your systems. Okay, this is a separate framework. We will discuss this about later in our sessions. So how are you going to interpret those reporting, scanning results? So we got those reports, okay. After taking those reports, what we are going to do? That is a big question. So we will correlate with the security terms and will define the policies. Okay. This is how the leak has happened. We have to put those countermeasures. Right. Let's go to day 3. There are some countermeasures. Addition. So we will apply those countermeasure for each at each level. So we had for brute force attack we had this one, right? What do you call it? Password policies. Let me pass this one.